Everybody, and welcome to the Caravan and Motorhome Club site at Longleat, situated right next door to Longleat Safari Park, and I'm going to show you around. Longleat Caravan and Motorhome Club site is located in the town of Warminster. The location is perfect for those wanting to visit Longleat Safari Park. It is also only a 40-minute drive into Bath, with its cathedrals, Roman baths and lots of other places to visit. And thank you to Google Earth for this bird's eye view of the Caravan and Motorhome Club site at Longleat. And as for the drive-in, the roads that lead to the site are main roads until you get to where you have to turn in at the White Hart pub. The first part is a bit narrow as it winds through the village, but once you are through, it's not too bad. Okay, so let's take a drive around the campground. Number plate recognition takes us through the barrier at reception, and on the right here is the motorhome service point. On the left is the back of the family games room, more on that later in the video. Up ahead here is one of the two shower and toilet blocks, and on the left here is now the front of the games room. As you can see, there are lots of hard standing gravel pitches, and they are pretty much a decent size. As you can tell, it is quite a large site with over 150 pitches. I think our pitch number was 164. And on the left here is the play park. And here we are back at the campground reception. Okay, so let's take a look at the showers and toilets. They are typical of what you'd expect of a Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Functional, nothing special, but certainly not run down or tatty. We like that there are proper taps and not just push buttons, plenty of hooks plus a small bench, shelf, and the water was hot and constant and decent enough pressure. What we don't really like is that for the size of the site, which is about 165 pitches, there were only 2 shower blocks with about 5 showers in each. And we have come to learn over the years that not all that have their own facilities use them and prefer the on-site facilities. As a result, the blocks see a lot of footfall, and with that they become dirty quite quickly in the damp weather. And you can't account for people being messy. The gents was okay, but the ladies had litter left lying around the cubicles sometimes, and perhaps with the size of the site versus the size of the shower blocks, cleaning could perhaps have been done twice a day. And there is an outdoor Alsan area for your chemical toilets. And we are noticing in a lot of the club sites that instead of conveniently located bins dotted around the site, you now have to take your rubbish out to the main entrance and place in the larger bins. The washing up area in this particular block was indoors. The water was hot, plugs were included, but they did feel to be a little bit low. So be prepared for a bit of an achy back if you have a big load of washing up to do. There is an impressive laundry area. It's a big space with washer dryers, sinks and also a freezer, I believe, if you need to freeze an ice pack, for example. And they occasionally have food carts coming in. It seems to be just Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays. And there is also an information area with lots of leaflets and things to do in the local area. For a caravan and motorhome club site, they cater well for the children with a play area, but there is also a family games room. In here you can find a table tennis table and a pool table. You had to leave a deposit for the pool cues at reception, and I think you also had to provide your own table tennis balls or buy them from reception. And I'm not surprised either, as for the table tennis balls in particular, you can imagine lots get broken and damaged and therefore never being returned. Okay, now I don't normally cover things like this, but I'm going to talk about the internet and the mobile phone coverage. There was no signal there for us at all with Sky Mobile. There was free Wi-Fi, but it was sketchy at best. I did ask at reception and they said it was because they were full and everyone is using it. Other networks, unlike Sky Mobile, may be better, but for us it was hit and miss, and we counted ourselves lucky if we got any coverage at all. So in terms of what's nearby, well, obviously the site is great for its proximity to Longleat Safari Park. Here you can see just a short walk out of the front entrance of the site, of the campground, and you are not long before you are entering into the premises of the safari park. And I think it's about a 6-minute walk from the Caravan and Motorhome Club site along through to the one of the entrances to the Longleat Safari Park. Now, obviously, you haven't got your car if you walk this way, so you can't go around the safari park to look at the lines, but you could see all the other attractions if you wanted to do it on foot. And I'm going to show you some sights of Longleat Safari Park as I give you my thoughts on the Longleat Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It is also, as mentioned, good for visiting Bath, and we also stopped by Nunney Castle, which was less than 15 minutes away. As mentioned, the shower situation could be better, but the games room and the food vendors are a nice addition. Would we return? Well, I'm not sure. It may be if we were visiting Longleat again, but if we wanted to see other sites like Bath, we would probably try and find one a little bit closer to the city. However, if you are looking for a decent campsite that doesn't break the bank and you are heading to Longleat Safari Park, then this could be the perfect spot for you, but expect it to be very busy in the holidays. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why not give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and all you have to do is click the button. See you in the next video.